Morning everyone. It's Good Friday. Happy Easter to everyone. Currently on my way into work. It's 7:30 and being a bank holiday, there's not a soul on the street. Really empty. Roads are quiet. One car. Need to get some breakfast this morning. I'm hungry. We've had a few more subscribers. We're nearly at 1350 already. Brilliant. Welcome along everyone. Last day to kick a giveaway. Look out for your last word today. And then we're announcing the winner tomorrow. Come on lights, there's nobody here for f***ing sakes. Voice controlled lights. What to eat, what to eat. I've got to go to the shops, I've got to get some milk. And petrol. Today we've got the Q5 in. We're going to have we're supposed to have the Q5 in for the front parking sensors. We're going to do bumper off flush fit ones. So quite a balls deep job. Lots of work getting that front end apart, and then yeah, drilling and, well, not drilling. I'll show you when we do it. But a busy day nonetheless. So I'm going to get some milk, get some breakfast. I will come back to you when we got our first one in a bit.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
System showing
Morning everyone.
visitors from England can go.
So we've got the Q5 in. Obviously we've got to put parking sensors on this. So we've got 4 sensors to go around the front here. I'm going to see which way is best, but first I've got to get this bumper down, so that's first on the agenda. Strip it down, tear it to pieces, remove the bumper, get the front end off and see what space we've got. And then we've got to get it all into the car. Fun. Right then everyone, so we've got the bumper off and we've got these little circles here. I'll just try and pick it out on the camera so you can see it. See that there, that little circle? Don't know whether you can see that. Yeah, you can. So that is where the parking sensor, the original marking parking sensor goes. So we've got one there, one there. You can probably see that one a bit clearer. One over here, that one there, and then another one up there. So that gives me my guide to put my holes through the bumper. So what we do now is we make a pilot hole through each one of those 4 sensors with a small bit, and then I run in a compression cutter. It's not a drill, it basically adds a circle into the bumper by pushing 2 bits together, or bolting 2 bits together, and it's done with the intention of when you clamp it up with the bolt, it adds a kind of like a chamfered, a soft edge to the bumper, so it doesn't look like the paint has been cut. And in doing so, it means you get like this lovely finish on the bumper. I'll show you when we're done, but I'm going to get cracking on with that. Let me just see if I can find the thing. Hang on a second. So that's the thing I'm on about. Now it's basically two 13mm bolts with one cup that is smaller than the other. So what we'll do is we'll put the center of this M8 bolt through the car, and you can see we've got like this chamfered cut edge. Can you see that? It's not level, it's kind of all over the place, but it's sharp, and that will then sit perfectly. Let's move the bolt out of the way. That will sit perfectly inside there. So basically, as I push this in and bolt it in, as it turns, it will gently cut the bumper and we'll get this nice chamfered edge. I'll show you one when it's done. But it's an interesting, ingenious way of making a hole without making a sharp edge, where when you've got like a countersunk sensor, that would look pretty shit. So we do it this way and it works, and I'll show you it when it's done. We're going to go and see if the paint shop's open as well. Wish me luck. Right then, let me show you this. So we got our tool. We get a 13mm socket and a 13mm ratchet. Don't do this with air tools, because the shock or the electric tools the ratcheting, the banging will ruin the paint. So there's our first piloted hole. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to get our cup. How can I do this so you can see? Let me just grab something to weight the camera down so it doesn't ruin it by landing on the floor. Right, let me adjust you in. There, can you see that? Cool. Right. So let's pop that there so we've got a bit of light as well. Okay. You got me? Yeah. Right, so we get our tool. The big bit is the bit that's going to have the nut and the washer in the back of it, and then we have our sensor cutter here at the front. So what we are going to do is we put the sensor cutter, the one with the uneven surface, that's going to go in the front like this. We're going to wind that one in. So it's starting to come through the whole bumper. I'll keep my hand out of the way so you can see what's what. Right. That goes all the way through until we're kind of pressed into the bumper as such. Then I get my nut, my washer and my supporting cup. That goes on the back, and then we tighten up the little nut on the back just so it's kind of pinch tight like that. Then I get my ratchet on do up, spanner on the back, holding the nut still, and then I'm just basically gently going to tighten bit by bit. That's all we need to do. Nice and soft. Turns out it's a 14mm. So 14mm spanner, 14mm ratchet, nut on the back, and then all I'm going to do is just gently tighten this up. Fuck's sakes, Alex. Drop it on the floor. Right, start again. So all I'm going to do, spanner on the back, ratchet on the front. I'm just trying to keep this out of the way so you can see. And I'm just going to gently tighten this. Now as I do, it starts to turn and it starts to pinch, but it will also face itself on the bumper to keep it like at a 90 degree so that it's going in perfectly square. Keep going, nice and gently. Try not to wiggle it round, and then eventually it will suddenly pop and it will go really loose like that. Take my spanner off or ratchet off, basically pull this through, and what we end up with is inside here will be the section of bumper that we've just removed. Which is just there. So there's the section of bumper we've just removed, but if you can see on the edges of it, you see it's all tapered, it's rounded here, so it's not like a harsh cut. And also on the car itself, we've got like this lovely soft edge for where the sensor's going to poke out from. You see that? Try and get the light out of the way so you can see. So I've basically got to repeat that 3 more times. One there, one there, one there, one there. We paint the sensors, we stick them in the back. We then adjust the dial on the back of the sensors, which will push it full through or pull it back, depending on how flush we want it to be. And that's it, job done. I've painted up 3 silvers. So we've got the silver which is going to go on here, the darker silver which is going to go on this one. We're going to get those done, get the sensors painted, and then I'll come back to you in a bit when we're all kind of stuck and looking fantastic. See you in a bit. How's your coffee? How's your breakfast? Where's mine? Whining again. So there's our sensor in, colour coded, and the centre one, colour coded, and that one, and then we've got the last one there. So 2 different silvers. Metallics, very, very hard to match. Ow! I just headbutted my toolbox. So we got a silver metallic, and I've mixed it with a black, and we've got the same colour. So that's cool. Happy with that. Right, let's let them dry. We've got to wire the back of the bumper, get the sensor cable through, wire it up. See you in a bit. So we've got the Audi finished. Sorry if you're picking up a bit of wind noise. We've got our front sensors, our centre, other centre, and then the other side. Looks alright. You want them now, didn't you, Chris? You
Yeah, I can't wait.
Fanboy jacket.
Can't wait for them.
Look at this mess. In a bit. What's up, everyone? It's the end of the day. I've just got the cars in, and I've done the absolute rock and roll thing of cleaning out the toilet. Man, it's disgusting. God, if you can't find the hole, sit down and pee. Jesus. But it's now a porcelain fit for anyone. So, Friday, last word. Haven't given it to you yet. You'll just have to keep your eyes open. So I don't know what that last word could be. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. So Q5 has just been picked up. Andrew is very happy. He's got his parking sensors, and he was really impressed with the way that it comes on and off with the brake. I'm super happy about that. Nice little showy thing. So me and Neil are in tomorrow. We've got a busy day planned. Some stuff. I've been working on the Woody box today, the one that I put the Hertz sub in. So I wasn't happy with the cable run. So what I'm doing is I've countersunk some little holes, and I've got these things, which are female banana plugs. Got a box. So we're basically going to run the cable inside to the inner of this. We'll have a positive and a negative, and then you just get your 2 cables, your banana plugs, plug them in. Sub works inside and out, and nice and easy to disconnect. As well as that, I had the T5 that we had in the other day. I forget what day it was a silver one we had this week, but the JVC unit has failed. So it's gone all weird, plays for 2 minutes and then completely shuts off. And the guy kind of, you know, was a bit, Paul, that was it. He was a bit gutted, to say the least. Obviously only had the unit in a few days and it had already gone wrong. So we took it out and I swapped it for a good old Pioneer. So he's got a 5200 in there, DAB, Bluetooth, CarPlay and Android Auto, CD, and obviously it's a Pioneer. You know about my feelings with my Pioneer, I love them. So we've gone straight to that. Tomorrow we've got Graham's van coming back in, the Motorsport Ford Transit. That's having a Kicker HS10. So we've already done the cube. We give him some nice sounds. And now he's coming back. Oh, look, what does that say there? What does that say there? Yes. He's had some nice sounds from the processing. And he's coming in tomorrow for the extra bit of bass. And we've got a Porsche coming in. I want to say it's a 911. I could be wrong, but I think it's a 911. An earlier car. And we're doing a... Blaupunkt have basically released the old versions of their radios, but with modern touches. So you get that classic look. The Bremen is kind of the pinnacle of it. That's where everyone goes to. But some of them are a bit too flashy for older cars, or the wrong era, shall we say. So this one tomorrow is going to have the Porsche Skagen, which is DAB and Bluetooth, but it kind of looks not as probably an old as retro as the Bremen, but it will look good in a Porsche. I am just trying to find my keys. I think they're in the door. Probably are. I didn't want to be on my hands and knees in the toilet and have a customer walk in. Yes, they are. But that's it for Friday, guys. That is it for Friday. I don't know what else to say. Thank you to all the new subscribers. We've got some more added. It is appreciated, as always. Hope you have a good Easter weekend. I will see you bright and early tomorrow with Neil. We will be getting back into it, doing all our stuff. We'll have a busy day. I've messaged a few people. We may have some extra jobs tomorrow. But if not, I don't see you before then. Have a happy, safe Easter. Spend time with the family. And I will see you bright and early tomorrow. Take care. Thanks for watching.
You told me you had subscribed to ASC Audio and now you've missed an episode. No!